Andrew of GoPro Wrestling here, and I'm standing with none other than one half of the Fantastics, one of the greatest tag teams, Bobby Fulton. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you so much. You know, it's always a privilege and a pleasure to get out and get a chance to meet all the great wrestling fans, speak to you and all the folks out there viewing this right now. You know, the heart and soul of professional wrestling, and I say professional wrestling, not sports entertainment, is the fans. And that's what the Fantastics, Tommy Rogers and I, were all about when we got in that ring. We gave 100%, whether we were wrestling in front of 5,000 or 50,000, whether we were in Chillicothe, Ohio, or in Tokyo, Japan. You know, when we got in the ring, hey, it was a dream for me. From the time I was 7 or 8 years old, I always dreamed of getting a chance to get in professional wrestling, and I was truly blessed by God Almighty to get a chance to. I'm celebrating my 40th year as a professional wrestler.
I wanted to ask you, you just mentioned about yourself and Tommy Rogers, the Fantastics. What is lacking today with the tag team division, and what do we need to see happen to bring that psychology and to bring that excitement back to tag team wrestling?
It's just like Ricky Morton said a long time ago. It's not old school or new school. It's the right way or the wrong way. And while they're doing great athletic moves in the ring and stuff that we would never even think of doing, like slamming each other on the edge of the ring, that's why they're not going to be wrestling when they're my age or they have over a 20-year career. The thing of it is, it's tag team wrestling. They got to keep that in mind. I think a lot of these tag teams are only thinking of themselves. But when Tommy Rogers and I were in the ring, we were thinking about the team, how that we could defeat the other team. And we didn't look at it as two single wrestlers. We were a team, and I think that there's no I in team. And I think that's one of the biggest problems today. I don't care what name they give them or who it is. It seems like it's that way. And listen, they need identities. The people need to know who they're going to cheer and who they're going to boo. The problem is, when you go to a movie, it's not all a shade of gray. There may have been a murder and we don't know who did it, but someone did it. There's always a good guy and a bad guy. That's lacking. And until that situation is taken care of, and no, it's not the success of the business today, because look at the ratings. They're not watching the major product that they have. They're not going to the arenas. They're half filled. Yes, WrestleMania is filled, but I found out it's 3/4 of the crowd is from international, not even from the United States of America. So with that being said, I would rather have a full house. And the way you get it is you don't go back to the old way, but you go back to the right way. And I'm not saying it because I'm 56 years old. I'm saying it because it's true. And I'm saying it because I still have the same passion today for professional wrestling that I had when I was a 16-year-old kid breaking into the business in 1977.
I wanted to ask you one other question. A lot of the viewers, they saw you wrestle Nikolai Volkov without a ring, but you guys made it work.
We talked about that earlier. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm so excited. It went viral. As a matter of fact, it went viral. We had a lot of people give us a lot of criticism, but they got to understand we're professional wrestlers. When we were booked, and that wasn't the very first time that ever happened. That was one of the first viral times. That's happened on some of Vince's shows. That happened a lot in the past where, say, for example, they were supposed to be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but they went to Pittsburgh, Michigan. The ring did, you know, stupid.
I wanted to say, you guys made it work. Because
we made it work. Thank you, sir. And you know what? It popped that town. And what I mean by popping that town, that guy sold out after that. Time and time and time again because of that particular match. It's because Nikolai's a professional.
And so are you. Thank you so much, Mr. Fulton. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, and continued success with this program. Say a special hello to all the fans. And hey, when you see Bobby Fulton on the card, you know you're going to see professional wrestling at its best. I can't wait to see you live and live in color, because that's what professional wrestling's all about. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Thanks.